What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video I guess we have something good, something refreshing, something new for free-to-play players, which is now you can beat pretty much any team in Arena even if you don't have Odin. But you need to have Mephisto. Okay, at least we have to have Mephisto, but there are 50,000 people with Mephisto already. And Odin and the Purple Eyes Await is still quite difficult to obtain. So yeah, now you can beat Odin teams without Odin as long as you're using the Shadow King. So in this video we're going to take a look at a few matches and understand why exactly this works. And this video idea comes from of Nazare. He said he got this idea from someone else and we don't know the other person. So if this was your idea, let me know in the comments below. But as always, if you like information on these videos, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at a few clips where we use this strategy. I'm not gonna play it right now because I'm trying to save my attacks, as my arena shard has been very aggressive lately. But we'll break down all the information that you need to know. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the first match where we're gonna use Odin, and the reason why we are doing this is to show that if you have Odin, you have 100% chance of winning against the enemy Odins. So you no longer have this situation where you time out or the enemy Odin out damage you or out heals you. So this will end with all of that. So let's keep that in mind. So this helps even if you don't have, if you have Odin or even if you don't have Odin. So first take if you have Odin. So let's take a look at the match and we are going to break down everything that you need to know exactly. So the secret here is Shadow King and Mephisto, but you have to play with Mephisto in a very specific way, which is using his basic on the first turn when he has the empowered move, and after on the second turn when you have to choose between the basic and the special. That's very important because you don't want the enemy Odin to assist, because if he does assist then he loses all the negative effects. So here we're gonna use the basic empowered. Okay, they use the special, that's fine for you, and now you want to use the basic. You can use your Mephisto as a raider or as a striker, it doesn't really matter. So you can see that Odin, he has defense down, he has whatever. And now you're going to Falcon Punch with Apocalypse. Now, sometimes you can Falcon Punch Odin, other times you can't. Of course, if you Falcon Punch the Odin, it's going to be easier. But even if you don't, try to delete the Gladiator as fast as possible. And then you have to make sure that you use your ultimate abilities with Gore. So Gore ultimate activates the passive of the Shadow King, and this means that you'll be able to delete the enemy Odin even if you didn't punch him in the face. And now at this point they don't have Gladiator, they don't have Odin, so you can pretty much put on auto and you pretty much win. Even if the enemy Apocalypse attacks one of your characters on the team, it doesn't really matter, as the Shadow King is going to heal your entire team and there is nothing they can do about it. It's just that good. So once again, this is if you have Odin, but if you want to climb the ladder, yes, on Arena, and every other enemy has Odin, and this will make sure that you have 100% win chance against any Odins that you face on the enemy side. So with this in mind, let's take a look now if you don't have Odin, and still you can beat enemies with Odin. So that's going to help a lot of free-to-play players. So let's take a look. Okay, so here we are. Now this is the team that we are going to use. So you can see some familiar faces, right? We have the Shadow King, we have Mephisto, we have Gore, and we have Apocalypse. And we are going to replace Odin with Ultimus, and I strongly recommend you to keep Ultimus on the far left corner. If you don't have him on the far left corner, this might not work, so keep that in mind. Okay, in terms of the other characters, we have them as raiders, only Apocalypse as a striker. I'm not sure if the Isolate is like super important. Have whatever you think that gives more damage. if you decide to go with Shadow King Striker, it's going to apply more bleeds, which is also nice as well. So that's another option. Let's see which one I use. Okay, so I'm going to use the Striker as a weight with Shadow King as well, because we have Mephisto right there. And I think like this, it balances more the damage output throughout the attacks, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this match. And of course, it will have some RNG. But once again, if you don't have Odin, this is going to allow you to be competitive even if you don't have Odin, which is like people are still saying that, oh, I don't have Purpleizer weight, I can't do this. So there you go. Okay, so once again, you want to use the basic of Mephisto. You want to make sure that he steals the health of the enemy by 50%. And that will allow you to do other attacks to your enemies. So let's take a look. I'm just here trying to explain to the chat the difference between what's the... Oh, I can't remember. I was trying to explain if Mephisto goes before spawn or after spawn, which is something that we still didn't figure out exactly. But you always want to do or the basic or the special. But in this case, you want to do the basic. You only want to use the ultimate when you are facing characters like Black Knight that have exhaust mechanics. So when they get exhausted, they lose some of their abilities. So once again, you want to use just the basic against the Gladiator or whoever else, right? Because you can even use the basic against Odin. Okay, so here we go. Basic against Gladiator is already at 50%. And now you have the chance of attacking Odin. It's not super relevant, but make sure you have Radarizer weight rather than Skirmisher weight. And then once again, we are going to Falcon Punch the Odin. But once again, this is not even a necessity. You can finish him just by using the ultimate of your other characters, whether it is Gore, whether it is Ultimus. And that will trigger the passive of Shadow King. And Shadow King is going to ping the enemy with the lowest health. And hopefully it will be Odin, because Gladiator should be dead, right? Because if Odin has taunt, you can focus on Odin. If Odin does not have taunt, you finish off Gladiator, and then all the damage that you apply is going to be done against that guy. Okay, so let's take a look. As you guys can see, Odin is already gone. Now, we are a little bit low in terms of health, but we have still a bunch of death proofs. And Ultimus, he ability blocks Mephisto. So you want to ability block the enemy Apocalypse, so you can ability block Mephisto and Gladiator. You want to ability block both of them. So like this, you ability block 3 for 1. Because all the ability blocks, all protectors will be ability blocked. So you want to ability block someone that is not a protector. Okay, so here comes Shadow King. Is going to clear all the negative effects away. 20% healing, which is not super massive, but it's good enough. You don't want to make Shadow King healerize away, no. Or Raider or Striker. I think Striker in this case, if you don't have Odin, it's the best way to go about it. And then that's it. Then you just have to clean house. Once again, this still requires you to have Mephisto, but it makes so much easier for you without Odin to be able to beat any kind of team with Odin. So hopefully this will be helpful for you guys, and this will help you guys dominate the arena meta, or at least climb, so you can get a few more power cores throughout the week. And that's going to be the video, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Mouse Triforce content, and I will catch you guys later. Come on, victory. Show the victory. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, victory, rank 1. So there you go, guys. You don't need Odin anymore. Shadow King is good enough.